Okay, now I'm ready. Just gotta cross my legs. Go. Hello everybody, thanks for coming back and clicking on my channel. And on this video, if you don't know me, my name is Dina. And today I'm gonna be talking about all the jobs I have had ever since I started working, which was at the age of 14. So I was really thinking about video ideas because I really wanted to film a video today, because usually I film my videos on Tuesdays. But I already had my eyebrows done, and like I had my eyelashes, well, I have mascara on my eyelashes. So I was like I can't really do my eyeshadow if I have mascara on, and now they don't want to take it off and blah blah blah. Like, yes, I'd rather do a makeup video, but I was like, you know what? Maybe I should do a better story time than my first one, because the first one didn't really go so well, even though this isn't really a story time. It's just all the jobs I've had. So if you clicked on my video, please don't leave until you subscribe. Okay, thank you. Next. Just kidding. Okay, that was really bad. But okay, so I started working at the age of 14, and I told you guys this in my last video. My parents didn't want me to work, but I always wanted to make money somewhere, somehow. And so I started working at, my first job ever was actually with Wells Fargo, but it wasn't like with them specifically. They hired a company to go clean their building over there in Sarasota. And so I knew somebody who worked for this cleaning company, and he asked me if I wanted to work for them, and I said yes. So when I started working for them, they didn't even ask me how old I was, and I was 14, and they said I looked like I was 18. So don't ask me how that even happened, but it happened. They thought I was 14, so they hired me, and I would work from like, it was supposed to be like 5 to 10, but we would always do like 5 to, I'm confusing myself. So we were scheduled to work 5 to 10, right? But because we were so fast, you know, like, of course I'm gonna be fast. Just kidding. But yeah, since we were fast, we would finish from like 5 to 8. But during this time span, they were gonna pay us $50 every time we came into work, no matter how long we took or how fast we did it. So literally I was working 3 hours for $50, which is really good. I don't remember how many days I would work, but at the end of the month, they would pay like monthly. It was not something like weekly or bi-weekly, it was monthly. So monthly I would get $1,000 at the age of 14. At the age of 14, like, tell me that's not good. Okay. I took a mini break because I'm like home alone, and I could have sworn I heard something outside, and I get really scared really easily. But anyway, okay, so listen. So Wells Fargo had 2 cleaning companies working for them, right? So they had one already, and we were the second group. So their official Wells Fargo crew was having issues with the company I was working for, that was working with Wells Fargo, because they were taking some of our things, and they were saying we were taking some of their things, but we never touched their things. It was literally just them touching our stuff. So basically they ended up letting us go. So then when they let us go, I became really close with the person in charge of this group, and I told her, do you even know how old I am? Yes, how stupid is this? I literally like threw myself out there, but I trust really fast. So I told her, do you even know how old I am? And she said, aren't you 18? And I said, no, I'm 14. And she found out, and she had to call the higher boss up, and basically they said that I couldn't work with them anymore, that it would be like my last week, I think, or whatever. But literally during that time frame of that last week, they let us go from Wells Fargo. So they ended up moving on to work with other companies, and I ended up not working with them, even though they said the person who became my friend, she obviously helped me out, and she like said I could work with somebody else without them knowing my age, blah blah. Yes, it's all illegal stuff, guys. This is the Hispanic life, sorry. But anyway, so yeah, that was my first job. So it was cleaning like 13 floors of Wells Fargo. And I would tell you guys what I did, but you know, I should just leave that for another story time. But yeah, I would earn $1,000 every month, and that was really good. And don't ask me what I did with that money, because I don't think I have anything from that $1,000, like nothing. So then my second job after that, at the age of 14, I also started working with another company, which was like the Sarasota Military Academy. I would also go and clean over there, but that one only lasted for like 2 months or whatever, and then they said they didn't have no more like jobs. It's I don't know if you guys understand me, but it's like sometimes there's work and sometimes there's not. If there's like a lot to clean and a lot of things to do, they get people that are willing to work when they are called, and that was me. I was the person who was like, just call me if you need me. So after that, I left that job, and then I wanted a more serious job. So I turned 15, and then I started working at the job that I told you guys in my last story time. I started working at a Mexican restaurant as a waitress, which did not go too well. I did not have like the best experiences there for a lot of reasons. I had a lot of problems with the owners. I had a lot of problems with older guys hitting on me. Yeah, it wasn't the best. I feel like I was treated wrong, and yeah, there was a lot that happened at the age of 15. So then I turned 16. That was when I felt the proudest, because I knew I could finally go work somewhere where they could hire me. At the age of 14, I was literally trying to work at Publix. Because I knew that they hired, and I had applied like twice, and I never got hired, not once. So then I was like waiting for the big 16, because one of my sisters worked at McDonald's, and I knew I could get hired like really quickly. So as soon as I turned 16, me and my sister went to go apply. Well, another sister, not the one that was working there. Another sister went to go apply to a different McDonald's than my first sister, and we got hired, and I stayed there for a year. And then after that, I got out because, you know, like, I don't want to expose people, but there's a lot of people that you're gonna meet at McDonald's, and they all want to get in your life, and it's like, don't touch me, don't get close to me, don't breathe next to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be trying to be all up in your business, and it's like, please get away from me. Like, don't, like, there's a boundary and there's a barrier right here. Like, there's things about work, there's things about my personal life. Don't mix them up. But McDonald's people like to mix them up all the time, and it just like got to my head, and I was like, you know what, I can't work here anymore. I had a lot of problems with a lot of people hating on me, whatever. So much happened in that year. So then I left right in an attempt to find a better job, and I started working at another place where I would paint houses. So I'm an open person, like I don't care where I work. Just kidding, I would never be a stripper. Maybe you were thinking that. I'm kidding. But anyway, yeah, I started working in pintura, like painting houses or whatever. And somebody hooked me up there, of course. Like, in every job that I've gotten, I've always gotten hooked up by somebody. So they like hooked me up, and they're like, yeah, come work here. They were paying me $10 the hour, and I'd work up to 10 hours a day. So I was getting a check, but I was also getting like cash under the table. So as soon as I hit 40 hours, the rest would be cash, which is, you know, money is good. So then I worked there for about 3 months or so, something like that, and then I ended up leaving again. But this was honestly because, I don't know if I should say it, but basically my boyfriend tried working there, and something happened between him and like the person in charge. So then I felt like he wasn't treated right. So I was like, you know what? I gotta back up my boo. So I was like, if they're gonna like send him away, I'm leaving too. So that day that they literally, oh, it's just a long story, but either way, I ended up leaving that job, point blank period. After I left the painting job, I was looking for another job, and I ended up getting hired at Home Depot, and I also ended up getting hired at Ross. And I took both jobs around around October I got hired in Home Depot. In November I got hired at Ross. So I was working Home Depot for 1 month, just them. And then I added Ross to my schedule until December. I quit both jobs. So I feel like you can't blame me for this one because I really wanted to keep both jobs, but they weren't giving me hours. Like Ross would give you up to like 4 hours a week, and I'm like, honey, that ain't gonna pay my bills. And then I didn't really even have bills back then, but anyway, I was like, no, I don't want to work 4 hours. They will only give me like 10, 16, and I'm like, why? Like, why can't you just give me hours? And Home Depot would give me like 20 max, sometimes 18, and it would just annoy me that I have to go back and forth from job to job, and neither of them was giving me hours. So I literally just left both jobs, and I was like, I can't do this. Like, I can't be going back and forth from job to job. It was just really frustrating, and I asked both jobs to give me hours, and none did. Home Depot wasn't cooperating with me, so I think that's what really got to my head. And then Ross, that same day that I had like a talk with my manager at Home Depot, I had to work at Ross the next morning. So I went the next morning to Ross, and the manager in charge sent me home, and he said they didn't need me. They had too many people. And that frustrated me so much because it's like, okay, I'm not even gonna work 1 hour to pay my freaking gas that I drove there. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up leaving both jobs, and this is when I went back to McDonald's. Like, why? I don't know what I was thinking. I always said I'm never gonna go back to the same job. Never. And my smart self went back to McDonald's. But I went to a different one, and I worked 3 months. Again, people were trying to get in my life, and a lot of people were like being smart mouths, and I was new, and you know what, I just couldn't tolerate it. They would make me do a lot more, and it was a franchise McDonald's as well. So the first McDonald's I was getting $9.55 when I left, and at the next one I was only getting paid $8.25, I think. So I only agreed to it because I was desperate for a job, but then I was like, you know what, this is stupid, because I was doing more work than I was doing at a corporate. So I ended up leaving that job after 3 months and went to another McDonald's that was corporate, but not the one I first worked at. It was a third McDonald's, but it was corporate, and they ended up paying me $9.25, and I worked there for a while. And I also left because in McDonald's, you're always gonna find them kitchen ladies that are always like so tight together and always want to talk crap about you, but when they're alone, they don't say anything. No, they wait till they're in their little pack. And that's what aggravated me the most. It was every Saturday. I always dreaded the Saturdays because this lady, oh my goodness, she always wanted everything handed to her, everything done for her. And I'm like, you're only doing this because I'm new? Like, really? So then I ended up leaving that job after like literally 2 months, I think. So then after I left that job, oh, I remember why I left that job. I left that job also because my boyfriend had started working at Publix, and everybody in that other in my last corporate McDonald's, everybody was going to Publix. They were all like, oh, I'm leaving to Publix, they're paying 11. I'm leaving to Publix, they're paying 11. So I was like, oh my goodness, I want to get paid 11 too. And then my boyfriend had got hired at Publix, and he had been working there for like 6 months, I think. So I started being on him, and I was like, please tell them to hire me. Like, I need a job. I want 11 an hour too. Like, how you gonna let me be stuck in McDonald's? And like, I just need a better job. And so basically he ended up speaking to his manager for me, and I got hired, and ta-da! Forward to today, I'm working at Publix for $11.25. So dang, that was a lot of jobs. So let me count it. So it was McDonald's. No. Oh my goodness, I forgot I missed another job. So after I left the Mexican restaurant, I also went to go work at another Mexican store, but it wasn't a restaurant. It was just like a Mexican like store with a lot of candy. I worked there too. I forgot to say that. So I worked, let's see, I started working at
Wells Fargo, the military academy, the Mexican restaurant, the Mexican store, and then painting, and then Home Depot, and then Ross, and then let's see, Ross, and then I had 3 McDonald's, that's 10 jobs, and then now Publix.
I've had 11 jobs during my whole lifetime. No, not even my whole lifetime. It was ever since I turned 14. Oh my goodness, it's been 5 years. Guys, it's been 5 years and I've had 11 jobs. Let's process this again. 11 jobs. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Don't do what I'm doing, and then I'm doing YouTube, but I don't take YouTube as a job. I like doing YouTube. I just feel like I can do it whenever I'm alone. Like if there's people in the house, I don't want to do it because I don't feel like myself. But if there's nobody here, like I feel good. Like I see myself on my phone and it's like, hey, like I'm talking to myself, but I know I'm talking to you guys. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, don't be like me. Don't be moving from job to job. It's not good. It does not look good. So yeah, wish me luck. I hope I get a like career. I'm asking for too much. Even I can't stay loyal to one job. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, telling you guys all the jobs that I've had. I enjoyed telling you guys. It makes me feel more bad and guilty that I can't last in a job. But anyway, if you guys made it to the end of the video, I love you guys so much. Please make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And I hope to see you in my next one. You guys aren't telling me what you guys want to see. I see that you guys are mainly active when I do makeup videos, but I'm trying to like see if this works out too, like telling you guys story times, because I have so many stories that I could tell you guys. I just need you guys to like tell me, are you guys okay with this? What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments down below. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, I feel overhyped today, like I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for 109 subscribers currently. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so much. And I think at the end of the video I should start saying how many subscribers I have so I can see my growth. But yeah, 100 subscribers right now. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.